Have you ever been asked a question that seemed harmless, but deep down, something felt off? A soft smile, a calm tone, maybe even a laugh. And yet the moment you answered, you realized you just stepped into a trap. So in this video, I'll break down 4 of the most dangerous questions liars ask to manipulate you. More importantly, I'll show you the Stoic way to respond, calmly, clearly, and powerfully. Stay with me until the end, because once you learn these responses, you'll never fall into their traps again. And hey, if you find value here, hit that subscribe button, not for me, but for yourself, so you don't miss the next lesson that could sharpen your mind and protect your peace. Question 1. Why are you being so sensitive? Sounds harmless, right? Almost caring, but don't be fooled. This is the first weapon of the gaslighter, because hidden inside this question isn't concern, it's an accusation. What they're really saying is, you're weak, you're imagining things. The problem isn't me, it's you. Think about it. Have you ever pointed out something wrong in a relationship, only to hear, you're just too sensitive? Or at work, raised an ethical concern and got brushed off with, don't overreact, it's just business. That's not a concern, that's manipulation. They want to take your awareness and twist it into a flaw. But here's the truth that the Stoics knew. Sensitivity is not weakness. Sensitivity is awareness. It's your radar for danger. A wife who notices a subtle shift in her husband's behavior is dismissed as paranoid, but later discovers betrayal. An accountant mocked for being overly cautious, but later exposed fraud. Awareness is strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone can prove me wrong, I will gladly change. For it is truth I seek, not victory notice." He never shamed awareness. Only people hiding something fear your perception. So how should you respond? Calmly, without anger, simply say, "I'm not being sensitive, I'm being observant." Does that make you uncomfortable? One sentence, and you'll see the mask start to slip. Question 2, you trust me, right? On the surface, it sounds innocent, but in reality, it's a trap, because anyone who demands trust instead of earning it has already revealed their hand. A trustworthy person doesn't need to beg for faith. Their actions speak for them day after day. But when someone leans in and says, "You trust me, right?" what they're really saying is, don't think, don't question, just give me blind faith. Epictetus warned, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." Liars know this. They use guilt to shut down your curiosity, to make you feel disloyal just for asking questions. But caution is not betrayal. Caution is wisdom. Think of the business partner who refuses to show numbers but insists, "Trust me." Or the partner who hides their phone and says, "Don't you trust me?" They aren't building trust. They're demanding blind loyalty. The Stoic response? Calm, steady, and rational. Say, "Trust is earned through consistency." Are you asking me to ignore my judgment? That flips the frame, because a liar will stumble or lash out. But a person of integrity, they won't be offended. They'll prove themselves through action. Question 3. Are you accusing me of something? This one is clever. It's not defense, it's offense. Here's how it works. You raise a concern, you ask a question. Instead of answering, they snap, "Wait, are you accusing me of something?" Suddenly, you're on trial. You rush to explain yourself. No, that's not what I meant." And in that moment, you've lost your ground. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best answer to anger is silence." Silence in Stoicism doesn't mean surrender. It means refusing to play the game on their terms. So how do you respond? With stillness, with calm. Hold eye contact. Let the silence breathe. And then say, "Should I be?" 3 words. But they shift the pressure right back where it belongs. Liars expect panic. They never expect composure. Question 4. Would I ever lie to you? This one is poison wrapped in velvet. It sounds tender, almost wounded. But think about it. Why would someone need to ask such a question unless you were close to the truth? This isn't honesty. It's theater. It's guilt-tripping you for even daring to doubt. Because if they can make you feel cruel for questioning, you'll silence your instincts. But Seneca gave us the answer. If it is not true, do not say it. If it is not right, do not do it. An honest person doesn't need to prove their innocence. They simply live it day after day. So when someone asks, "Would I ever lie to you?" don't scramble to reassure them. Instead, pause, then reply, "That's not the question. The real question is, would I notice if you did?" That single shift turns the fog into daylight, and liars can't survive in daylight.